Hello everyone and welcome to ixamBee. I'm Dr. Sini Shibu and in this video I'm going to talk about inheritance in Java. Inheritance is basically the mechanism of deriving a new derived class or a subclass from an old base class and inheriting its properties and methods. It is based on the concept of code reusability and it saves time of program development. There are various types of inheritance. For example, single inheritance is a case where the child class inherits from one parent class. Multiple inheritance is where child class inherits from multiple parent classes. In hierarchical inheritance, inheritance is performed in a hierarchy. In multi-level inheritance, there is a chain of inheritance, and in hybrid inheritance, it is a mixed inheritance. So the first type is the single inheritance, where one child class is derived from a parent class. In multiple inheritance, there are multiple parent classes and a single child is derived from it. In the hierarchical inheritance, there is going to be one parent class and multiple child classes could be derived from it. In the multi-level inheritance, there would be multiple levels in which inheritance is performed. In the hybrid inheritance, as you see, it is a combination of multiple types of inheritances. Java does not directly support multiple and this type of hybrid inheritance. Java supports this type of inheritance by the use of interfaces. So if we talk about the single inheritance syntax, we would first create a parent class and then we would create a child class which extends the parent class. Here, extends is the keyword and all the methods and attributes of the parent class would be inherited by the child class. Let us now look into an example of single inheritance. Here we have created an animal class with the eat function and we have created another class called dog that extends from the animal class. This class has the bark function. When we create the object of the dog type, we can call the inherited method which is eat by saying d.eat. If we specify d.bark, it is going to call its own method. So the output of this code would be this animal eats food and the dog barks. In the multi-level inheritance, the syntax would be first create a parent class. The child class could be created by extending the parent class and you could create a child class 1 that extends from the child class. Let us now look into an example of multi-level inheritance. Here we are creating an animal class with the eat method. Class mammal is extending from the animal class. It has a method called walk. Class dog is extending from the mammal class. It has a method called bark. In the main class, when we are creating the dog object D, we can invoke d.eat, d.walk and d.bark as well. d.eat is inherited from the animal class. d.walk will inherit the walk method from the mammal class. In d.bark, the bark method is the own method of the dog class. If we execute this code, we would get the output, this animal eats food, mammals can walk, and dog barks. Let us now look into hierarchical inheritance. The syntax would be first create a parent class and then create a child class 1 that extends from the parent class and create another child class 2 that extends from the same parent class. Let us look into an example of hierarchical inheritance. Here we are creating a class animal with a function eat. Class dog extends from animal class and it has a method bark. Class cat also extends from the animal class. It has a method mew. In the main function, we are creating a dog class object D. When we call d.eat, the eat method is called from the animal class. D.bar calls the bar function specific to dog. We are creating a new object of the cat class. Then we are calling C.eat that would call the eat method from the animal class. C.mu will call the mu function specific to the cat class. The output of this code is as shown on the screen. So this is an example of how you can have hierarchical inheritance in Java. So now that you know about inheritance, let us try to solve some MCQs. What is the output of this given code? Here you have a class animal and class cat extends from animal. In the main function, we are creating an animal object and initializing it to the cat constructor. Then we are calling a.sound. The options available are some sound, mu, compilation error, runtime exception, and nothing is printed. The answer would be B, meow. Why? Because when we are creating an animal class and instantiating it to a cat constructor, and then if we call a.sound, then the sound method of cat gets executed and mu would be printed. Let us now look into this question where we have a class base with a base constructor and class derived extends base. We have the derived constructor also defined. In the main function, we are creating an object of the derived class and then we are supposed to find what the output of the code is. Here the answer would be C. First, base constructor would be printed and then the derived constructor. Remember that when an object is created, then it will first call the base class constructor and then the derived class constructor. Have a look at this code now. Here you have a class base which has a method show and a static void display method. In the class derived which extends base, a static void display function is given. In the main function, base B is made and it is instantiated to the derived constructor. Then we are calling b.display. So we are supposed to give the output. Here the answer is A, base. You have to take note that display function is a static function. Here, when b.display is called, it will first call the static function specified in class base. Therefore, base is going to be printed. The next question is, what is upcasting in context of Java inheritance? And the answer is, upcasting is casting a subclass object to its superclass type. With that, we come to the end of this video. In this video, we have gone through how to implement inheritance in Java. I hope you have a wonderful learning experience with ixamBee. Thank you for watching.